Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I would like to call the meeting to order at 7:36. This time we will do a roll call. June Prasad, present. Adele Bennett.
Present.
George Tate.
Present.
Margarita Vigilante. Margarita Vigilante. Bree DeCosta.
Present.
Sonia Clark. Sonia Clark. Ruby Harris Singh. Ruby Harry Singh. Alison French Kenton. I think she's joining soon. Cheryl Sanders.
Present.
Ozzy Lewis. Ozzy Lewis. John Dixon. John Dixon. Simone Sylvester. Simone Sylvester. Ivor Woods.
Present.
Thank you. Danielle McCain.
Present.
Thank you. Alison Martinez. Alison Martinez. Elsa Martinez.
Present. I don't think Allison's on this committee.
Miss Fraser, add her on, so I don't know
okay.
why.
Let me
Maybe she
tell her.
did submit, I don't know, yeah. We will look into that. Thank you, Hazel. Sean Hopkinson. Sean Hopkinson. Celia Bedin.
Present.
Celia Bedin.
Present.
Thank you, got it. Tawana Baker. Tawana Baker.
Known as Tower Bakare.
Tara. So I'm wearing glasses and I can't see well. Tara Barker. Sorry, I got you. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. So we do have a quorum. Okay. The next item on the agenda is the chairperson's report. Bear with me a little. Pull up my little notes here. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CB 17 Commerce Committee meeting. I would like to welcome all new members to the committee. Please be advised, if you miss 3 consecutive meetings, you will be removed from the committee and has to reapply. And that's a bylaws regulation. So it is important that you attend meetings. Last month meeting, we discussed events for the year, Business Expo, Business Networking Breakfast, and some just sample are the 3 events I think the committee can make happen. 1 event per quarter. So the Business Expo is scheduled for November 18th at 1298 Utica Avenue from 1 to 5 p.m. Flyers will be sent to you tomorrow, and we will discuss the event later in the meeting. Tonight we have a guest speaker from Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the committee, I'd like to welcome you, sir, Mr. Mark Caesar. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Okay, thank you. All right. We'd like to welcome you. We also have 3 liquor license and 2 cannabis applications to process. Just a little housekeeping in order to have a smooth and productive meeting as the committee is growing. If I don't see your hands, please just say I have a question, because sometimes I don't get to see everyone's hands, okay? I need everyone to participate. My name is June Prasad, and I am the chair of the Commerce Committee. My contact number is 347-634-3300. This ends my report. Moving right along, are there any questions on my report? Hearing none, moving right along. Approval of the minutes. Ms. Fraser, can you correct me if I'm wrong? I don't think we will be doing minutes anymore because the meetings are being recorded. Is that correct?
Meetings are being recorded and the minutes are being posted online on the
Thank you.
board's website.
So it would be safe to say we can remove the approval of the minutes from the agenda in the future? I don't know.
If there are voting items,
Mhm.
we do keep a record of attendance. I don't know if it's necessary for that to be approved because everything is right there.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll skip that because there's nothing there. We didn't receive anything for us to approve, correct? All right. At this time, we would like to open the floor to our guest speaker today, Mr. Mark Caesar from the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. The floor is open for you, sir.
Hi, everyone. Thanks. Nice to see you all. So my name is Mark Caserta. I'm Vice President of Small Business Support at the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. And I had a presentation, but I don't think that I can share the screen. Can I? Is that possible?
Yeah, you can. Yes.
So I just push the share button here. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep.
Can you see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So I'm going to use the presentation that we use for the membership because that's the best one we have. Honestly. So just pretend you're trying to be members of the chamber. And I'll get it actually kind of checks all the boxes. So about us. So I will say that the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce is 105 years old. We've been around since 1918. So there's three organizations. There's the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, which you know is kind of a membership organization. And that you can pay monthly dues, become a member, meet other business owners at our events, get promoted, be involved in advocacy at City Hall. In fact, we're doing advocacy in Washington, D.C. tomorrow. There's a delegation of members going to meet with our representatives. The Brooklyn Alliance, which is a nonprofit arm, works a lot with community organizations. This is the portion that does direct one-on-one business assistance. And a lot of people don't know this, but we have something called the Brooklyn Alliance Capital. It's what's known as a CDFI, a Community Development Financial Institution, which is a fancy way of saying we're a very small bank. We can lend money out at low interest to small businesses. And if we can't do it, we have connections to a lot of other CDFIs out there. And we do an awful lot of it. So there's just some photos of us kind of about town. If you're a new member, that's, I guess, a good thing to show. We try to break this down to, what do we do? So we say we do promotion, support, advocacy, and convening. So what does that mean? Promotion. So we can do promotion in a number of ways. We have social media. We have the Brooklyn Buzz, which is our newsletter. It goes out to 19,000 businesses and community leaders. I have an additional newsletter from my Small Business Resource Network for another 3,000. So we can reach about 22,000 businesses. Sponsorship opportunities, membership directory. We have a member spotlight in our newsletter. We also have something called the Brooklyn Commerce Network, which I'll go through in a second. Right now, it's now not an app yet. We're kind of retooling it. It's a website where you can share what's going on with your business, speak with other business owners, keep yourself up to date on things that are happening at the chamber, buy tickets to events, that kind of thing. So it's one of the benefits of membership. Let me see. Making sure I get this right. There we go. Okay. And here we are with a bunch of our events. This is a business after hours. We do these every other month. So there's, cocktails and food at locations. Again, you can meet other business owners. They're good opportunities. For most small businesses to join the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, it's about an average of, it's basically $45 a month. It comes out to like $480 a year. This one was, there's other events. So what do we do for support services? The Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce currently runs the Business Solutions Center in Brooklyn on Bond Street. You can drop by 9 Bond Street to get help with financing, MWBE certification, one-on-one. You can get legal assistance for free up to, unless you have to go to court, then you're going to have to pay a lawyer. If you need advice, we can get you advice for free. Lots of business courses because the Business Solutions Center is through the Department of Small Business Services. That's the contract we have. There's all the courses that they have kind of come through us. We do them in multiple languages. We also have free recruitment services for businesses if you're looking for help in finding employees for your business. We also do neighborhood career fairs. We do those like once a quarter with hundreds of people coming by, lots of businesses, and lots of people get matched up to jobs at those career fairs. I think we have one coming up in a couple of months. We do manufacturing assistance. We go to trade shows. We actually bring trade missions in. We had a trade mission in from Pakistan today, and another one from South Korea. So they're all looking for opportunities to make money in Brooklyn. So and create their products here and sell them to folks here. So we're kind of the funnel for that to happen. We also go and bring our members at a discount to trade shows. If you have for example, the Fancy Food Show and you're a member, we can get you a discounted booth in Las Vegas to show off and see if you can find new customers. One of the programs I run is Neighborhood Economic Development. So we actually help organize merchants into merchant organizations. We have tried to help some areas form business improvement districts. It's a lot harder than forming a merchant association, but we definitely have worked at it. Coalition building, stakeholder engagement. We do community events. In fact, we just helped Canarsie do A Taste of Canarsie event, which is a week-long event in September. And then we have the Chamber on the Go van. We have a van. You can go out to neighborhoods and talk to business owners and offer the services that we have at the Solution Center. So there's sort of like the mobile Solution Center. Added on top of that is another program for small businesses. And this program is absolutely 100% free. It was started in October 2020 as a response to the pandemic. All 5 chambers of commerce in the city are running this program, and we work together on this program. We do one-on-one assistance and consultation to small business owners. You get assigned almost like a caseworker. You tell them what you need. We find you what you need, and it's free, and you can keep coming back to us at no charge over and over again. So far in Brooklyn, since the pandemic started, we've helped about 3,000 businesses citywide. The 5 chambers have helped almost 13,000 businesses since the program started. And as you can see, we have a team of people speaking multiple languages. We are literally going door to door on commercial strips, talking to those business owners and offering assistance. If they don't need it, we leave information behind. So you can see some of the numbers here. These are a little bit outdated. We've also visited, believe it or not, citywide, now over 40,000 small businesses, which is insane. We've walked door to door and talked to 40,000 businesses. It's absolutely true. And then we have to log them into our database. So not only we visited them, we've typed all their information into our database so that we can follow up with them later if they need help. Again, here's our financing, Brooklyn Alliance Capital, our CDFI. We can provide financing and education to minority, immigrant, and low-income business owners. We have the Accelerate Loan Program, which was $1.5 million that came from the owners of the Brooklyn Nets. It is meant for a lot of businesses that have kind of suffered during the pandemic. It is geared towards BIPOC-owned businesses. And it is a character-based loan, so you don't need a credit check. It's about getting a letter of support from somebody in the community to say that you're good for the loan. You can get up to $15,000 at 0% interest. So you just pay the principal back. So far, we've distributed just about $750,000 with that. We've also given out $232,000 in grants through a couple of banks that have given us grant money. Usually it's about $10,000 a month, not a huge sum. Again, there's the advocacy we also do ribbon cuttings. If you're a member of ours and you have a brand new business, we'll bring the ribbon, the giant scissors, and the press and the elected officials together to celebrate your business, try to get a write-up. We do surveys. Again, there's our visits. We're in DC tomorrow and Thursday, town halls, and we have a government affairs committee that brings together elected officials to talk about the issues that are pressing for small businesses. There are some of our ribbon cuttings that we've done. We do 4 or 5 a week, which is actually great. That means a lot of businesses are opening in Brooklyn. It's good news. Again, here's our international stuff. We've worked with multiple countries. We have multiple committees that our members can get involved with: MWBE, healthcare and biotech, government affairs, workforce development. We have ambassadors who kind of spread the word and are directly involved with the community. We have an energy committee and a real estate community. Networking events, business before hours with cocktails, business after hour. I'm sorry, business before hours without cocktails. I suppose you could drink before work, but we try not to encourage it. It's coffee and bagels. Business after hours with cocktails. We have the career fairs. Real estate night is the bread night, and membership meetings and orientation. We have a Black History Month event, an energy summit, real estate events, we have a nonprofit summit, and our winter gala. And then we also do events during the lunchtime sometimes. We do learning opportunities for small business owners. In fact, we have one coming up with SCORE next month that we're doing about how to price your products appropriately. And I opened the door on that one and thought, we had to fill 40 seats. That's a lot. And it was full within 5 minutes, which is encouraging, but also insane. What else? There's the Energy Summit. Again, this is kind of all from membership. So the last thing that we have that you may or may not know, our office is located in Industry City, which puts us into those buildings in Sunset Park on the waterfront, with a lot of small businesses and makers. And we also are really near a subway hub, which is good. But we also opened a store in May on the ground floor of Industry City called the Brooklyn Made Store. It's open 7 days a week. We feature products that are designed and made and conceived of in Brooklyn. Vast majority of those are BIPOC-owned businesses or women-owned businesses. And this is an opportunity for Brooklyn makers to get their stuff on the shelf and get noticed and get some experience and some money and maybe move on to even bigger and better things. So that's what we hope for. And there was the ribbon cutting, and it's going really well. So we encourage you to drop by. And there's a little bit about Brooklyn. Let me see. This is just encouraging people. We like to say, so if you become a member of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce for the $400 and something a year, you can give us the money. And then if you don't use the services, it's like joining the gym and not going to the gym, essentially. You're just going to the gym and you're not working out, right? If you really care and you really want to do this and you want to be a member, you have to go to the events, you got to give your card out, you got to talk. And that's really what it's all about. On the other side, if you need the free services of our small business resource network, you just have to reach out. And similarly, sometimes people reach out and then we reach back out to them. And then for whatever reason, they're busy with their business, whatever it might be, they don't answer us. So we can't help you if you don't work with us directly and answer the questions and tell us what you need. But if you do, I guarantee we will work as hard as we can to help you out for free. And that is pretty much that. I'll stop the share.
Sure. Thank you
Answer any
so much.
questions.
Yes, I will open the floor up for questions. If you have a question, you can raise your hand or just say you have a question if I don't see you. Are there any questions for Mark?
There's one.
Yes. Go ahead, Miss Hamilton.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So the question is, would this presentation or maybe like a brochure be available after the meeting?
I could certainly email it to you. to the community board and have it shared. Yeah,
Or I'm sure you have a website as well, right?
we do.
Where they can go on Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce and get information as well, correct?
Yes, it's brooklynchamber.com. You're also welcome to email me anytime with questions. I'm always around.
Okay.
What's your email?
You want to put it in the chat?
I should probably put it in the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Chat, there it is.
Yes. Is that answers your question, Ms. Hamilton?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome. Bree, you got the floor. Can you take your hands down, please, Ms. Hamilton?
Good evening. I was just wanted to ask about the bid and what challenges, if any, are there, getting businesses to participate? Is there a cost associated? I'm just curious because I've heard discussion about bids for businesses in this area or a certain portion of Church Avenue and potentially Utica Avenue, and just wondered what the hesitation might be for businesses to join together to form a bid.
Sure. So there are two different kinds of organizations, right? There's a merchant association, and any merchants getting together who decide to work together as a merchant association. You call yourself whatever you call yourself, you work together, share money, try to raise money, and that's it. Usually after a while you try to form a 501c nonprofit organization so that donations can be tax deductible, and then you can also get money from your city council member through the city budget. A bid is a city designation. I used to run a bid. I ran the Park Slope Fifth Avenue bid for 9 years up until 2022, January 2022. A bid is a district created by property owners and merchants and some community members through a very described process. There are specific rules in the city and how it works. You come up with the services that you need, like cleaning or events, whatever it might be. You come up with a border of where you want it to be, and then you figure out how much it's going to cost, and that helps you create a formula where the property owners are taxed that amount every single year. Essentially, it's added to their property tax, and that money comes out and goes to the business improvement district, who hire a cleaning crew, who put on the events, and then have a board of directors made up of the property owners, the merchants, and some community members and elected officials who kind of watch over the money. Now, the biggest hesitation for a bid usually comes out of the property owners. A lot of property owners don't want to have to pay the extra assessment on their tax. Once it's there, it usually doesn't go away. It grows sometimes as the needs grow. So that's usually where bids are difficult to form. It's hard to get the property owners to say yes. And in my experience, we were trying to form the bid on Smith Street in downtown Brooklyn. A lot of the property owners are not even available. So you have to get it in writing as a vote in writing from them that they want the bid and they are consenting to being taxed. A lot of the property owners don't even answer that mailing, and a no answer is a no, essentially. So you have to get at least to 51% in order to move on to the city council to testify in front of them. Most locations fail long before they get to the city council.
Are there any other questions?
I think it's a hand of Sonia. Is that right?
There's a hand. Okay, go ahead, Sonia.
Yes,
I don't.
hi, good evening. Sorry, I missed the first part of your presentation. So are you are you only geared for a specific area in Brooklyn, or are you across the board in Brooklyn in terms of helping businesses?
All small businesses across the entire borough.
Okay, I have a follow-up question.
Mhm.
So in our neighborhood, there are a lot of businesses that have closed. For example, we had a bank on Avenue D. I don't know if that's something that, do you go around and see businesses or buildings that were businesses before to try to help reestablish these businesses that were important in the community, or are you just working with already established businesses?
If somebody had in mind to try to open that business, we would, in a location, we could help them, but we don't do matchmaking between businesses and locations.
Oh, okay.
At least we haven't yet. But we could certainly try to do our best to help out.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Bree. I see your hands. Go ahead.
I also wanted to ask, and thank you for your explanation of the bid. I wanted to also ask, in your presentation, you mentioned that your team does outreach in, Brooklyn, connecting with small businesses that may not necessarily be a part of the chamber. Have you been in this area in East Flatbush to visit with businesses to determine if any of them need your support or are interested in joining the Chamber of Commerce?
Yeah, we did a large run of we did a lot of Church Avenue, we did a lot of Utica Avenue in the spring, and then we were back on Church Avenue about a month ago. So we do try to, we have a much smaller team. The program has kind of shrunk over time because of the budget. So we can't get to places as fast as we used to, but we try to hit them, once or twice a year at least.
Okay. There's a question in the chat.
Yes.
How much is the tax to the homeowners?
So it really depends on the services, right? So I'll give you an example. In the Park Slope Fifth Avenue bid, it was 32 blocks long. If you're familiar with that area, it goes from around the Barclays Center to 18th Street. The average tax for a property owner is around $500 or $600 a year. And that's pretty much that. And probably most cases, if a bid formed in your area, you would see a tax similar to that.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Cheryl, I see Cheryl.
Who's that?
Cheryl? Saunders?
Cheryl? Okay, go ahead. I can't see them. Sorry. I don't know why. Go ahead, Cheryl.
Yeah,
Mhm.
mine is not a question. I would just like to share that I'm a consultant at the Positive Community magazine, and we are a member of the Brooklyn Chamber with Randy Pierce, president, right?
Right.
Yeah, for the last 2.5 years, and it's been very successful because the chamber offers a networking opportunity. And as a result, we've been in contact with Con Edison, National Grid, Country Ghana, and it's just amazing. And your events, and I'm really grateful to your presentation, Mark. There's a lot of aspects of the organization I didn't even know existed, but we are, a member, $100 a month, and we definitely get our returns for that.
That's great to hear. Thank you.
$100 a month. I thought he said $45 a month.
Yeah, well, it depends on the size of the organization. Most small businesses are in that range, the $45 range.
Okay. If there's no other question, I would like to thank Mark for being with us this evening.
So June, I just want to say one thing. Thank you for having me, but also if the community board has small businesses that are coming to the community board who need assistance, please send them my way. That's what we're here for.
Right.
We're happy to help them.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate that. If you wish to stay on the call, you're more than welcome to. If you have to attend to other business, feel free to drop off. But we want to thank you for coming and thank you for sharing the information with us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good evening, Mark Pierre. I see you here from the 67th Precinct, Community Affairs. Are you there, Mark?
Good night.
Good evening. You want to bring us greetings or give us a brief report, or that's what Skinner usually do? I guess he's not here tonight.
Yeah, so Skinner's actually on vacation The, that you'll be back tomorrow though.
Awesome.
Hold on one second. Sorry.
I think Miss Betty, I think you're, oh, right. I think your phone, you need to mute your phone. Thank you.
Yeah, in regards to the precinct, and the report, from year to date, we have a 7, and I apologize because I'm actually driving.
Okay, understood. That's okay. We appreciate you coming anyway.
Yeah, I just wanted to stop in but so in regards to the precinct, the year to date, we have a 7% drop in crime. We have a 30% drop in crime. We do have an increase. Decrease. I'm sorry. We have a decrease in robberies. 25% decrease in robberies in year to date, meaning from last year this date to this year, we have a decrease in that. We have a decrease in grand larcenies, in stolen vehicles. We have a decrease. We do have a 1% increase in assaults. Unfortunately, we've seen a 25% increase in rapes, which what happens a lot of the times, an incident happens maybe 3 years ago, 5 years ago, and the individual comes forward today. So that will give the precinct that number for that rape incident, not necessarily meaning that the incident happened. We've seen a rise in commercial burglaries. Majority of the situations are from commercial, like building sites. Individuals break into there. We have a pattern. We actually have teams literally looking into those patterns of individuals going into those construction sites and removing equipment and other articles from the yards. We are looking into that. Just be mindful, please. Utilize the Ring cameras. If you have security systems with cameras, please utilize those cameras. If you don't, please try to get some cameras. We do have a crime prevention officer in the precinct who will go or come to your business, and they will actually do a survey to see if you might need to increase on certain things or maybe decrease on certain things. Take advantage of that. It's a free service. If you would like to get in contact with that person, I have my cell phone number in the chat and also my email. You can send me your information and I get it to Mr. Thomas. I don't have anything else.
That's quite.
Question.
Thank you, Detective Pierre. Are there any quick questions for, okay, I see Bree hands up. Go ahead, Bree. You're muted, I think.
Good evening. Yep, good evening. I was just wanting to ask about patrolling. There's usually a heavy patrolling in the summer around Church in Utica, but I haven't seen a lot of that lately. And I've noticed more people loitering on Church and East 49th and like around the smoke shops. So I just wondered if there would be more patrolling on this end, I would say, between, let's say, Schenectady and Utica on Church Avenue.
There's actually a unit, all the I want to call them rookies, but they are rookie cops. The field training officers, they actually aligned on Church. I'm surprised you're saying that because we have had a visible. They are visible on Church Avenue in the business district, on Church Avenue, and it has been there since the summer. So it hasn't gone away. They do a modified tour, which they come in around 7 and 7 o'clock, and they leave around 2:05 in the morning. So if there's a situation where they're not being visible, then that's another that's another issue. But we do have a Church Avenue corridor post.
We've just noticed an increase in I would call them loiterers. I don't really know what they're doing, but a lot of just like people in parked cars or hanging outside of parked cars, people that don't necessarily live over here. So it was definitely a concern within the last couple of weeks.
Okay, are those in particular locations?
I would say East 49th and Church Avenue.
49 and Church.
Yes.
Okay, I'll get off the call now, and I'll reach out to the field training sergeant, and I'll ask him if he could have any sort of extra presence at that location.
I think you have one more question before you go, Detective Pierre. Adele, is it the same thing about the shooting at 8910 Church Avenue, Weed House?
Yes. I want to know, was there anything happened with that? Did they catch the people?
Not here. I didn't quite hear. 8910 Church
10.
Avenue.
Yeah, she said Weed House, I guess a smoke shop or illegal shop. Mhm.
Did they catch anybody?
Hello?
Did they catch anyone?
Or did they catch anyone? No, they did not. Still
Okay.
still being investigated. We didn't have anybody in custody in regards to that.
So did it happen in the shop, outside of the shop?
On the
Do you know?
premise?
In the premise? Okay, got you.
I was running for my life.
You ran for your life? Oh my goodness.
I'm flying. I'm moving.
So sorry to hear that. Thank you, Detective Pierre. I'm about to say Skinner. We appreciate you stopping by and paying us, and drive home safely because we don't want you to get into any accident or so. All right?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for coming by. Moving right along, new business. We will now do our liquor license application. If I call your name, you could tell me if you are here, if you are present. Sip and Chat Cocktail Lounge, located at 2910 Avenue D. Is a representative or the owner here tonight? This is for a corporation change. Sip and Chat Cocktail Lounge Inc., located at 2910 Avenue D. I guess there's no one here. I will move along. Brenda Nadia Hamilton, 508 East 94th Street. Are you present?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I saw her on the.
right. Yeah, I did too.
Yes, I'm here. It's my
Can
name. My name is Brianna.
Brianna?
Yeah.
Okay. My
Yeah.
apologies. Can you put your camera on, please, if we're going to be doing a presentation with you? Okay, before I even go into this presentation, it says on the line 5, applicant or license name, Brianna Nadia Hamilton. I'm quite sure that's not the name of your business, correct?
Correct. So I did submit on Friday. I sent a new paper, and I wrote in the mail that I have to change it from my name to the LLC name. But before I even waste your time, I did some more research and realized that I will not qualify for the liquor license because I'm less than 200 feet from a church.
Okay, point taken that you have to change the documents, but if you are less than 200 feet from a church, you are entitled to a wine and beer, not a full liquor license.
Okay, that's good information. So
Right, but we cannot process this application because of the name situation. But like you said, you did resubmitted a new form and the 30-day notice. And if that is correct and you want to change to a beer and wine, you will have to make sure that the document says that when you submit that form. Okay?
okay, all right. I have one more question. So
Sure.
tomorrow's meeting, would I be able to bring it or no?
You will not be able to any documents that we receive from an applicant has to be certified mailed to the community board office. No hand deliver is accepted, and that's a state liquor authority regulation, not the community board.
Got
So
it.
any kind of amendment or change your name or what have you has to be done that way. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
We wouldn't hold anything against you, okay? But
All
we would welcome you to come back again next month, you know, with when we have the correct documents.
Okay.
Fair enough? Thank
Yeah.
you. All right, but feel free to stay on the call so you know what to expect next month, right?
All right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Moving right along, do we have, is it Cleo Bella Coffee LLC?
Yes, Ciao Bella Coffee, LLC.
Say that again, Chabella?
Ciao Bella Coffee, yes.
Got you. All right. So this is a renewal
Yes.
located at 284 Clarkson Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. It's a bar and tavern, beer and wine liquor license. They have recorded music. How long you guys have been in business? Sorry, I don't see that there. I didn't look at it.
Yeah, we opened March in 2020, so 3 years.
Okay, good. The police report as follows. There's no incident at that location at this time. So I will, if you want to tell us a little bit about your business, I know it's just a renewal. You've been in business for 3 years, like you said, so that the committee will make a assessment.
Yes, so we're a coffee shop. We're located on Clarkson, as you said. We've been open for 3 years. We have a lot of events. Sometimes we'll have like a poetry night. We just had one recently. It was all women's poetry night on a Saturday evening. Book clubs. It's a very like community oriented center. We have like a lot of people who live around that come and visit us. We also, a lot of our baristas also live in the area, as do we. So it's just something that it was a passion project of ours that came to fruition, a lot of hard work, and we're really happy to be, you know, a part of the community. And I'm also from Brooklyn as well. So yeah, feels full circle.
Okay, I just observed one thing, 8/31/2023, that's the expiration date
Yes.
for your license. You know, you're supposed to submit it 10 days before renewal, not to us, but the State League Authority. We're in October now.
Mhm.
They may fine you. I'm just giving you a little heads up.
Yes,
Okay.
I saw that
Yeah.
on the website. They have a late kind of application that I can fill in, so I plan on
Right.
submitting all of that with it as well.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Are there any other questions for this applicant? The floor is open.
Hi, yes, this is Sonia Clark.
Go ahead, Sonia. I can see
Yes,
you.
so you mentioned how, in terms of the amount of people that can be in this space, did you mention how many people can hold it? Are there tables or is it just a bar? I wasn't sure I heard that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. So it's a cafe. So we have like a couch, we have like a blue velvet couch, we have
Okay.
some tables, and we have a little bit of outdoor seating, like a bench outside.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it seats about, inside seats about how many?
I would say 15 people.
Okay.
Adele, you got the floor. Oh, sorry, Sonia, you were finished?
Yes, I'm finished. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're very welcome, my dear. Adele, go ahead.
Yes, good evening. I also know, do you have food?
I'm sorry? We
Food.
didn't hear you clearly.
Food.
Oh, food, yes.
Oh,
Yes, we have pastries. So we have like donuts, we have croissants, we have like danishes and other like kind of small pastries that we get delivered daily.
But we don't cook.
Yeah, but we don't cook anything. Yeah.
yeah. Well, once you have sandwiches, soups, and those things, that you're in compliance. Just something else I observed on the 30-day notice. It says deliver by email. I'm quite sure you might have certified mailed this to the office because that's the only way we would accept it.
Yes, I did. So originally I sent it by email and then I saw that it had to be certified only, so I sent it in via mail as well.
So you, when you're submitting your 30-day with your notice, you might want to take with that email because they may think that you emailed it because you have to submit proof of service as well. Okay.
No
Any
problem.
other questions? Hearing none? No other questions, correct? All right. Okay, let me ask a question quickly. Is there anyone here from NYCL Church LLC? That's a smoke shop application. Okay, so we're gonna vote because this is the last application here today. Okay, if I call your name, so we're just a recommendation to the full board general meeting tomorrow. This committee refer, because as if like your first time you're coming here, we make a recommendation to the full board, and then there's also a meeting tomorrow that you must attend in person. I'm sure you have that information, or you will be provided with that information. So I'm just going to do a quick roll call, and if you vote to approve this application, you say yes. If you vote not to approve, you say no. We're trying to avoid abstentions according to the bar president, but if that's how you would like to vote, feel free to do so. June Passad, that would be a yes for me. Adele Bennett? Adele Bennett?
Yes.
We can't hear you, sweetie. George Tate?
Yes.
Okay, I got that. George Tate?
Yes.
Thank you, George. Margarita Vigilante?
Yes.
Bree DeCosta?
Yes.
Sonia Clark?
Yes.
Ruby Harry Singh? I don't think she's here. Allison French Kenton, did you get on? Allison French Kenton, is that you? Trevor Sanders?
Yes.
Thank you. Ozzy Lois, not here, right? John Dixon, not here. Simone Sylvester, are you here? No. Ivor Woods?
Yes.
Danielle McCain?
Yes.
Hazel Martinez?
Yes.
Celia Bedin?
Yes.
Tawana? Am I pronouncing your name right?
June Tawa.
Yeah. Tawa, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, is that a yes or no? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Okay, so your application will be, the committee would refer you to the full board tomorrow. You were approved from our community level, and then tomorrow we'll do another vote, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, feel free to stay on the call if you wish. If not, you could remove yourself. Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you, everyone.
You're very welcome. So we're on to our cannabis application, if there's anyone here. So 4081 Companies LLC, located at 1035 Rutland Road. That application withdrew their notice to the board. We received a letter from the lawyer. So is the other one on the NPPS Solutions Corp, located at 1035 Rutland Road. We had 2 notice for that same location. So they both were withdrew. NYCL Church LLC, located at 3322 Church Avenue. Is there a representative here tonight? I'm going to say it again. NYCL Church LLC, located at 3322 Church Avenue. It's for a cannabis application. I guess they're not here. Everyone is invited. Oh,
Julie?
guys, did you see that invitation? Jessica and
I saw
Martha is
that.
inviting everyone there. I will stop by for sure, Jessica. Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
So
Jules,
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I was gonna say that 3322 is right next to a daycare and a school.
I'm sorry, say that. Adele, when you speak, you sound very muffled. I don't know why.
It's the area I'm in. It's 3322 is next to a school. A
Well,
daycare and a school.
Well, so Adele, I 3322 is not next to a school, Church Avenue. I actually took a drive down there. It has it's a beauty
Massachusetts?
parlor right now.
Move it?
Yeah.
No.
I was there Saturday. I took a drive down to see where it was on Church Avenue, and I did. However, they're not here tonight, so we can't do anything with this application. Okay. Ms. Martinez, you have a question? Go right ahead.
It is next to a masjid and a daycare. But what I
So-
want to know is where are the regs for determining weed applications?
So the correct terminology is adult use
Cannabis,
retail.
whatever.
No, adult use retail dispensary. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
actual, yeah, that's the correct name that we have to go by with the community board. So a daycare is not considered a school in the eyes, just like the state liquor authority. It's not considered in the eyes of the OCM, which is the agency that handles that. Office of Cannabis Management. You guys are free to go online at that website and read up on cannabis application. Their information there. I did a few workshops, to assist me in running, in processing these applications. They're required, just like the state liquor authority, to submit a 30-day notice to the community board. Sometimes there's more than one application for a location. We were told by OCM that whether we vote down an application, they still have the final say, just as the state liquor authority. I'm just throwing it out there. We're free to vote however we want to vote, or how we feel that we should vote. But pretty much they have to come before us, and then they have 60 days. The OCM has 60 days to approve. It's 500 from a church. It's 200 from 500 from a school, 200 from a church. Okay. So, he's not here, so we don't have anything to process. He was invited, or she was invited, I'm not sure who it was, and they're not here.
Can
So,
you repeat that name again? It's adults?
and I'm sorry, which name? The name of the applicant?
No, the name of the
Agency?
yes.
Of OCM, Office of Cannabis Management.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And you said, and the term that it's referred to in the board is adult retail.
It's called Adult Use Retail Dispensary.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Yeah, this is something new to all of us, so we're gonna learn as we go ahead. Today
Madam
was gonna
Chair,
be yes,
who
Miss
is
Fraser.
there for the any of the applicants are there?
For cannabis.
Uh-huh.
Well, remember the first two was withdrew their application. Remember you receive an email.
1035 withdrew?
Correct. And NYC and 3322 is not present.
Not here, so okay, good. All
Okay.
right.
All right. So we'll move on to unfinished business. So I want to talk a little bit about the business expo. Bree, someone saying something? Go ahead, George.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, George. No problem. No need to be sorry.
Yeah, no, just a question regarding the cannabis dispensers. I know with the liquor thing, there's a certain regulation regarding the what they call it, the
license.
location. Yeah, where the building that they have certain egress and all that. Is there any regulations in terms of what kind of store? Like I don't know if I'm asking this right. Is there any regulation regarding? Do they have to have like certain egress and so forth?
So basically, like I said, we did a workshop. I did 2 workshops on this information. Some of the information are on the website, but a couple that you may need to know mainly about is they have to be 500 feet from a school and 200 feet from a church, a place of worship. Okay. They also have to be 1,000 to 2,000 feet from another licensed establishment. And the 2,000 depending on the population of the area. So if it's saturated, it would be 2,000. If it's not, it would be 1,000. And of course, the OCM monitor that. What happens if a licensed establishment comes into an area and they are illegal licensed cannabis adult use? Well, they're not there because they're illegal. They will have to be removed because they cannot be within 1,000 feet of that licensed establishment. Basically, the regulations are very similar to the state liquor authority in terms of, guidelines and stuff. The agency makes a final decision. I mean, is there any specific more question do you have that I can directly answer to? Like, I know you.
No, basically that's what I was going to say. I don't know, because let's say if someone decide they have a home or they have a daycare, they want to convert it into a cannabis dispenser, like that.
No. They cannot use their home for that. It has to be a commercial establishment.
Commercial establishment.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. Any other questions regarding cannabis? Because they're gonna be coming to us. I know one community board had 62 in Queens applications. So we
Yeah, I'm
fortunately.
sorry. Yeah, the website, you said there was a website that we could go and check
Yes.
information.
OCM, Office of Cannabis and Management. That's the name of, let me see if I can get the full website per se, but I'm sure. Okay. Cannabis, CANNABIS.NY.gov. Okay. And if there's some information there that will be of assistance to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, George. A boy died from fentanyl in the Bronx. So sorry to hear that, Adele. Yes, unfinished business. I want to talk a little bit about the business expo that we're having November 18th. Bree, as per your request, we are going to do a business expo. We have about 15 vendors so far. I got a location on Utica Avenue, 1298 Utica Avenue. Like I said earlier, for those who joined us late when I did my report, it's going to be at 1298 Utica Avenue at 1300 Royal Terrace. That's the name of the location. We have, like I said, about 15 vendors. Going to have entertainment. People are going to come out and, it's small business expo for small businesses, entrepreneur, things like that. I'm going to open the floor up for any comment, suggestions, ideas, anything. Floor is open.
I have a question. This is Tawa.
Okay.
What kind of vendors will be at the Business Expo on November 18th?
So, you mean what products they will be selling?
Yes.
Okay, so we have cookies, jewelry, cakes. We have Brooklyn Level Up with us. We have body set, candles, those kind of things.
Okay. Is there a vendor fee, and how will this Business Expo be promoted?
Well, there's no fee because the young man was nice enough to give me his place. So I didn't want to charge anyone no fee since I didn't have to pay anything for the location. How would it be promoted? By word of mouth, flyers. We're going to have flyers distributed to the community board and to the various committees. Also the vendors, I'm relying on the vendors to spread the word out, so people can come and support them. Yeah, pretty much it. I don't know if I'll be going to any radio show. Someone made a suggestion to me that today. I don't have access to that information. I don't know if that would require a fee, to do that. And of course, we don't have any money associating with this, if this is all on a donation sort of level.
You said to do what?
Like if we want to get the media involved, like a radio station or something like that. I don't know if anyone knows of one that would like there's sometimes was it Hot 94? What was that radio station that usually come out to these events and kind of pump it up so that people will come and promote it? I don't know if there's a fee that's associated with that. Someone just made that suggestion to me today, and I didn't look into that. So, Any other question?
I had a suggestion. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tawa.
I'm done. You may go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I was just going to say, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. That we could market it as like a pre-holiday, gifting type of situation, so people feel
Yeah.
compelled to come out and, shop for their loved ones or something like that. So maybe if you use that angle, that might bring people out. And then I also just wondered if there was going to be like food. I know you said cakes and stuff like
Oh,
that, but I
sorry.
wondered if there would be food
Yes.
as well. Okay, because
Um,
I made a list of vendors and I didn't know where we were, so I didn't send anything to you.
yeah. So the location, due to the fact that the gentleman was nice enough to give me his place for free, I told him he can sell food. When I say sell food, but so I didn't want to bring any other food vendors in there because I think it's only fair since someone gave you their place for free that they would be the ones selling food.
Gotcha. And what's the address again?
It's 1298 Utica Avenue. It's a very new place. It's called 1300 Royal Terrace. Flyers will be coming out. And yeah, that's the purpose of doing it the week just before Thanksgiving, because people start shopping right after Thanksgiving. So there'll be like small gifts there, and I think the following week is Small Business Week anyway. So, and that was your idea, Bree, but you mentioned doing it. You mentioned doing it in the summertime, but July and August, community board do not, we're on break. And so I couldn't fit it in that time. And then in June, we're doing the Sumter Sample, which is a lot of planning. So this is the only time I could have fit it into the schedule. So
I think this is good, and I appreciate you for putting it together.
not a problem. Miss Sanders, go ahead. Thank you, dear.
Okay. What are some of the ways that we can help promote and
Well, when you get the flyer, you can distribute it to as many your contacts, that kind of stuff. That's the best way to promote it. Word of mouth, send it to your, the people in your contact, Facebook,
any
Instagram.
decorations,
I'm sorry?
decorating or
Well, just to take, if I need help with decorating. So the vendors, since they're not paying to contribute to be part of this, I asked them to bring their table. I do have tablecloths. However, the location has another event later that night at 10:30. So we have to be out of there sharp so that they can decorate for their event. I think it's a baby shower he's having. They were gonna decorate the night before, but I told him, no, please, we don't want to damage the people's decoration. So I don't think we're gonna do major decoration. The place is nice, it's brand new, it just opened, and decoration costs money. So, but the tables, we have tablecloths, and each person would decorate the table to their fit.
how
Display.
about cleanup?
Well, yeah. Not. I wouldn't think there'd be much cleanup, but yes,
Cleanup
sure. If you would like to
committee.
help, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, well,
yes,
not just me
definitely.
alone. Well, I guess the committees and people.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure the members will be coming out, right, members? So would you guys be coming out to support?
Absolutely, but I don't want to be the only one.
Well,
I will
I'm
be
gonna
there.
be
I
there.
will be there. I will be
You
there.
won't be the only one. You'll have help.
Yeah, you'll be helped. So Ivor is gonna help. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be there.
What date is this again? What date?
It's a Saturday.
November what?
1 to 5. 18, 1/8. You're gonna get flyers. It's coming out by, I think, tomorrow. We want to get it for the community board meeting in time for the meeting. Go ahead. Celia, sorry. Cheryl, you could take your hands down, please, if you finish. Miss Betting, go ahead. You had your hands up. Bree, go ahead, because I don't think she can hear me.
I was gonna ask if
I said, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Just a minute,
Would
Bree.
would he allow you to put a poster on the front of the building advertising the event? Would he allow you to do that?
I don't know because it's a very nice outside. I don't know if he would allow that, but the day of, I might get some balloons to put out there. I was with him today, but I didn't ask him on that because when you're begging, sometimes you don't want to beg too much. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a board. It would have to go on the building per se because he's actually now getting a sign up. So I don't know, but the thought did cross my mind, but I don't know. Kind of don't want to ask too much. You know what I mean? Mhm. Yeah, I appreciate the fact that he's allowing us to host the event there. You know what I mean? So, Bree, you wanted to ask another question?
Yes, I just wanted to ask if we were satisfied with calling it an expo, or if you feel like we need to call it something like market or something where people know that they should be coming to patronize the businesses that are there, or something of
No,
that nature.
well, the flyers are 99% completed. And I'm sure when people know they're coming to a small business expo, they should be coming to buy something or support something. So, and it's actually incorporating with the Small Business Week, right? And
Is
I
that
put the
on the
logo.
flyer too? It's
Huh?
like
I
small,
put. Go ahead.
I said, is that somewhere on the flyer too? I'm just thinking from like
Yes, that's on the flyer. And
Okay.
all the vendors' logos are on the flyer as well, the ones that have logos.
Okay. Okay.
So when you look at the logo, you can see who's going to be there. 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think we have 11 out of 15 vendors because some of them just can't hold there. But I'm depending on word of mouth to spread the word out. To make it a success. It's the first one, and we'll take it from there. Any other questions?
I have a
Comments?
question.
Who is that? Mr. Ivor? I can't see your
Yes.
hand. Yes, go right ahead, Mr. Ivor.
Hi, everyone. I was thinking along the lines of some type of like an ad, not an ad, but a what's what do you call when the scrolling at the bottom of the news feed? The feed, yeah, like on News One, Community Board 17 is having their
Yep.
expo on such and such a date. What about
Right.
something like that?
Maybe we might stand a better chance on News 12, correct? But I
News
don't know about
12,
News 1.
right?
Yeah, News 12.
Yeah, News
Okay.
12, right?
We can send a flyer to them. That doesn't mean that they will put it up there. It all depends on, I guess, what they're having that
But they
day.
might,
Nothing is wrong with that. We can do that. There's not a nay on it. As soon as we get the flyers out,
because
we'll send it.
that News 12 is I know a lot of small businesses, barbershops, and stores, grocery stores, bodegas tune into News 12,
Yeah.
and you know,
No. That definitely that's good exposure. I see Bree put something in there. Guys, we can advertise anywhere we want. If you have a connect with that advertisement when you receive the flyer, feel free to post it, send it, or wherever you want to do. So that we can get it out there. Again, the more people we get, the better these businesses would strive. You know what I mean? Because some of them are, now coming up, entrepreneur kind of stuff, self-employed thing. Yes, that's why I'm depending on you guys to do that part of it. I did most of the groundwork already, getting most of the vendors, because sometimes I have to work with my paying job and my volunteering job, kind of shift it in between. So I was able to get it, that part of it. So now we just work on advertising. We have a whole month to do so, and so we can make it a success.
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, Ivor. For those of you who don't know, Ivor is one of our new board members, and so is Dan, and they joined the Commerce Committee. Yeah. If there's no other question, the best thing of the night, I know you guys want to hear. Any other question? I don't want to miss anyone. No? Okay. Can I have?
Hi,
Go
June.
ahead.
Sorry. You probably did a roll call before I came on. I just want to make sure that I'm present.
Yes, ma'am, I did. I filled you in after.
Thank you.
Yes, I sure did. As soon as I saw you on, and everyone is Margarita. Miss Margarita, you're very quiet tonight.
What? Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
I know. I can even
Taking it all
yes,
in.
that's okay. So I did mark you present, the ones I saw that was here. And that's why I called your name after I did the roll call again to make sure, when we did the voting, to make sure that you were there. I really want to welcome back Ms. Aza Martinez. For those of you who don't know her, Aza has been a long-serving Commerce Committee board member. She has also been a board member too for Community Board. And Aza, I don't know what brought you back, but I'm going to take credit for it, that I'm happy that you're back.
You wore me down.
Huh?
You
I
wore
wore
me
you
down.
down. Thank you. Whatever it takes, I'm happy that I did so. And I'm going to take it that I'm doing something right, right? I'm just kidding. Yeah, thank you for coming back. Appreciate you. Motion to adjourn if there's nothing else to discuss. And I'll see the board members tomorrow night at the meeting. If not, see you next month. Motion to adjourn, please, and a second.
George Tate to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second, Adele Bennett.
Thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening, everyone, and thank you for joining the meeting tonight.
Pleasant evening to everyone. Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you
Thank
all.
you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.